Hello everyone, it's Gladius. So in 10.0.7, when you log in, you're going to have a new quest appear that's called Hidden Legacies. This is going to take you on over to the Forbidden Reach. This is going to take you on over to the Forbidden Reach, where we're going to be able to do some quests, learn a little bit more about the dragon aspects, and then also start powering up our ring, our Onyx Annulet, to get it up to the item level 425, but also put some primordial stones in it to give it some extra powers. Forbidden Reach is primarily a rare hunting area where you can be able to hunt rares, profession-specific rares, summon your own rares, and be able to collect a lot of new things. Now, that's a lot of information all thrown at you at once, but no worries. We're going to focus today on what we need to do first to be able to take part in all that content, make sure we're not missing anything. In this guide here, we're also going to be picking up our Onyx Annulet, our 425 ring. We're going to start getting it and upgrading it, and I'll show you that kind of stuff too. All right, let's get into it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and accept this quest, Hidden Legacies. This is going to take us to the Seat of the Aspects, where we're going to be able to interact with an NPC that's going to show us a cinematic for the new zone. So head on over to Karazidia, and you're going to click on Tell Me What Happened. We're on our way to the Forbidden Reach with Return to the Reach. All right, and then if you're heading on over to the Forbidden Reach, it's going to be this northernmost island in the Dragon Isles. We're going to head on over here to this flight point right here to be able to go to the questing hub. Go ahead and turn in your quest to Viridia, and then accept all the quests that she has for you. These quests are going to have you talk to a bunch of NPCs in the town, and complete a couple kill and collect quests. Go ahead and accept all the quests around the hub area. Don't worry, we don't have to do all these. We're looking for one in particular that's going to take us into the vault. Also, while you're here, go ahead and head on over to this blue exclamation point. This is going to be the Envoy system that's starting in 10.0.7. This is a catch-up mechanic that's going to help you get renowned very quickly with the chosen faction of your choice. So for me, I want to do the Ascara Tuskar because that's the only one that I don't have at cap right now. Go ahead and click on the button for the one you want, and notice you're going to get an extra 10% reputation for that specific faction for that day. And also, you're going to be able to unlock extra tasks to do for the Tuskar or whichever faction you choose to be able to unlock even more reputation for completing those events and quests. And we can come back to do that later. Again, we're really trying to get to our vault, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment. At this point, the main thing you want to do is stick to the main story quest. So it's going to be the shielded quest, Helping Hand and Claw. Go ahead and complete all the activities that are under that main quest. Except the next one, Exploring Our Past. This is going to take us over where we're able to get our Onyx Annulet. All right, head on over to Pathfinder Jeb, turn in the quest, and let's go ahead and accept these and head on inside. Once you're inside, you're going to go on down and defeat the monsters that are inside the zone. All right, and then here is the main prize we're looking for today. This is actually our Onyx Annulet. This is the ring we're going to be able to get. Now here it says it's starting at an item level 405. We're able to upgrade that to 424 by upgrading our primordial stones that we're going to be able to put into this. More on that in just a second. Go ahead and accept this quest, and before you do anything, don't use these keys on any of the vaults yet. Just go ahead and head on back and turn in the quest to go ahead and get your ring. Go ahead and accept this quest from Cataloger Wolford, and then again, just head on back to the town. Go ahead and turn in the quest to Researcher Emirath, and then accept this next one that says the Primordial Embellishment. This is why we didn't use our keys. We want to head on back to the vault, and then we're going to be able to get these items that the NPC is looking for. So head on back to the Ascara Vault. And you're able to head inside just by talking to Jeb. So by looking at our quest here, we're able to see which of the rooms are going to contain the Primordial Amulet, or Anvil, and also the Primordial Jeweler's Kit. So here you can see that we're going to head on into here and get the Jeweler's Kit on the first floor here. Just go ahead and take a look at your quest, make sure it's highlighted, and then look at the blue circle. And then if you just right click, because we got 6 of these keys. So the keys are going to be able to open up these vaults, which are going to have primordial stones in them, NPC events, like all different things. To unlock the rest of the functions with our Onyx Annulet, we want to make sure we unlock these 2 first so that we're going to have all those ready for us. So go ahead and open up this vault, kill the NPC inside, fight the monster that's inside, and then way here in the back is going to be the Primordial Jeweler's Kit. Now, let's head up to the second floor. If your class has a jump or a dash or something that's able to get you over these gaps, then you don't have to do this next step. However, if you don't have a class like that, go ahead and open up the first vault you see in front of where you land. You're gonna head on inside and you're gonna see a monster to fight, but also this elixir over here is gonna give you a special action button that's able to let you jump between the ledges. This is to make up for players that don't have a heroic leap, disengage, or things like that. Now again, you can use your heroic leap, or if you want to use your special action button, it just works like a jump that sets you a certain amount forward. Think about it like a forward-facing disengage. Crack open the vault here, and then you're going to head on over and grab the second item that we need, the anvil. Just a quick note, the vault system is going to change week to week. So there's going to be different things in each of the vault rooms depending on which week it is. I'm sure there's going to be an online resource that's going to help you with, like Wowhead, that's going to help you with what's in each of the vault rooms. If I can find something like that, I'll put it in the description below so you can take a look at it. But without further ado, we're going to head on back to the Forbidden Reach hub. Make sure you turn in this quest also to the Pathfinder Jib. After we head on out here, go ahead and accept this next quest from Pathfinder Tasha. And then we want to accept this before we start opening up more doors, because we're going to be able to get more, we're going to get credit towards our quest. Head on back to the questing hub. Turn in the quest here, and then we're going to unlock 2 functions inside of the questing hub. Wait for the NPC to walk over and put these down. And now we are able to break down primordial stones that we don't want to use anymore by using this special action button. Or this over here would help you unsocket your primordial stones that are in your ring. So if I equip my Onyx Annulet and then shift and right click on it, I'm able to put in primordial stones. So for example, this one here, critically striking enemy has a chance to shock the 2 nearby enemies for 9,300 nature damage. You drag that on over and equip it to my Onyx Annulet. That's going to give my ring that special ability. Now these items here, dormant primordial fragments, are going to be used to upgrade our primordial stones. You can use these to craft into an item called unstable Elementium. You're going to have to use a jewel crafter for this, so you're going to have to open up a crafting order to be able to use to be able to get a jewel crafter with this recipe to make one of these items for you. And the dormant primordial fragments, you're going to be able to find these in those chests that are inside the Scare vaults. They're going to drop randomly, and also you're going to be able to get them from breaking down the stones that you don't need. So for example, if you head on over to Hammer It, right next to where we just turned in that quest a moment ago, we can use that special action button to break down our stones. I'm going to go ahead and break down this stone just to show you. Every once in a while, we're going to get a condensed magic of different elemental types. Right clicking on this is going to create a primordial stone from that family. It's going to be randomly selected, so it's going to take some time to get the exact one that you want. But the times that you get the ones you don't want, you can go ahead and break it down by using Hammer It. So if you head next to the anvil, you're able to use your special action button, and then if you click on the primordial stone you want to get rid of, and clicking yes, we'll break it down into more of those dormant primordial fragments. So as we find the ones that we want, we're able to upgrade them pretty quickly by just breaking down all the other ones that we get that we don't really want. So there is an RNG mechanic, but also it works out because you're able to use even the ones that you don't need to be able to empower the ones that you do. All right, and that's the major system that's coming in 10.0.7. After this, what we're doing is we're heading around, fighting rares, looting keys, going back to the Scare Vault, opening up more vaults, and looting more and more of these primordial stones. A big part of the gameplay loop is going to be trying to find the stones that you want, upgrading those stones by breaking down all the stones that you don't want, and ending up with a really powerful ring with a pretty decent item level that has 3 special abilities attached to it. Now, if you want to know more about how to get that recipe for unstable Elementium, you can take a look at the description. I have a guide on how to do that. Also, I have a specialization guide for jewel crafters that are interested in crafting this for others. It's going to be a pretty powerful recipe because players are going to have their player progression tied to this. So there's going to be tons of people that are going to be making crafting orders for it. Also, too, in 10.0.7, we're able to make crafting orders for things where we don't have all of the reagents. So I think there's going to be a lot of players that are going to be interested in buying these upgrades and then paying a decent amount in commissions to be able to get these quickly. If you're a jewel crafter and want to take advantage of that, go ahead and take a look at my guide in the video description. Also new with 10.0.7, you're able to actually summon your own profession related rares. You're going to find things around the Forbidden Reach called Artisan Curios. These are going to have to be crafted by a profession player, and you're able to use these to summon a rare with special loot. Again, I have a guide in the video if you want to take a look at that. I go over that in way more detail. Oh, and how could I forget? Also, we do have a new reputation in 10.0.7, the Winter Furbolg, where we're able to go and complete a series of quests to learn the Furbolg language, increase our renown with them, and skill level with their language to complete a series of quests and unlock cosmetics. If you want to take a look at my guide in the description below, I go over that in more detail there as well. All right, everyone, if this video helped you out today, please heroic strike that like button. And if you want to stay tuned for more WoW content in the future, please slam the subscribe. I appreciate your time today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.